participate in this short duration discussion brought by the Honourable Member from Nongkrem, Bah Miller Pusayamot. So I think the Education Department, sir, needs to pull up its socks. As stated by the Honourable Member, I think there's a lot of manipulation, sir, not done in the interest of the student, in the interest of the teachers, in the interest of the institution. Sometimes it is done for vested interest. So I would like to bring to the knowledge of the Minister. Sir, there are governing bodies of colleges who have forwarded the names for ad hoc grant under the People's College Scheme. So it takes more than a year after the governing body has proposed the name to give approval, sir. More than a year, sir. So what happens? We demotivate the teachers. Now they lose, they become frustrated. So, sir, after all, they are also human beings. When they perform their duty, they've got other responsibilities as parents, as, to take care of their families, to look after every other needs of the family. So we have to consider, we're talking about providing quality education, we're talking about, upscaling education, we're trying to ensure that we equip the future generation to face challenges, whether in the job market, whether in any other challenges that they have to go through, sir. But if the teachers, governing bodies of colleges have forwarded the names of the teachers, lecturers to be approved under this People's College Scheme, so they get better remuneration and they get, sir, job security. Now, sir, if it takes more than a year, and perhaps even to the point that these governing bodies have approached us MLAs that you please take up these issues. What is this, sir? Now, for everything, the common man, the colleges, the institutions will have to approach MLAs to get justice done. I think, sir, we're letting down the people, sir. We're letting down the people. We're letting down the teachers. We're letting, we call them nation builders. But then on the other hand, we punish them to the point that they get frustrated, they get frustration. And I think, sir, this doesn't bode well for the education scenario in the state. Now, instead of attracting the best minds, the best talents into the education sector, sir, we are demotivating them. We are, they become frustrated, they become desperate. So maybe if they get better opportunities, they'll leave their jobs as teachers. Who suffers, sir? The entire future generation will suffer. So, sir, I would urge upon the minister. I'll not name the colleges, but they've approached me because when I was the LO then, before I resigned, they approached me. Bah, we have approached you because you're the leader of the opposition. Please take up our cause. So what is this, sir? For everything they have to approach us. I think, sir, sitting in this house doesn't make any sense to the people. Sometimes it's, while coming back, I was asked, we are also in a hurry because I had to use the escort to reach the house, sir. So obviously people say, no point, these people rush. Ultimately, it doesn't benefit the common people, sir. So I think we have to do justice, sir. I would urge our young dynamic education minister, please look into this so that at least we ensure to the people that yes, the government is concerned, we are not insensitive, we are sensitive to your concern. And, so sir, if there are issues for departments to give approval, it takes more than a year, sir. I think there is something wrong, sir. I think they're not doing justice. I think they're not working for the interests of the larger population of the student community. I think they're doing something else. Even I had to urge the Chief Secretary, please expedite all these, proposals of the governing bodies of the different colleges. They ask questions after questions, sir, and which only shows there is something sinister behind all these moves, sir. So I would urge upon the Minister, Mr. Rakam Sangma, please, sir, look into this and, so that we ensure to the people that, yes, we are sensitive to your, grievances, we are sensitive to your demands, and we are here to ensure that, we are there to serve the people, not to serve other interests, sir. So with these few words, I support this motion, sir, and I urge that the education department sits up, sir. Other departments are showing huge improvement. You look, I would like to commend the health minister. She came to my constituency, sir, to ensure that the PHCs there function properly. So I would urge our education minister also to do the same. This is such a vital, crucial department, sir. If we do not take care of the student community, if we do not take care of the teaching fraternity, sir, I think the state has no future. And if it's only shown that, you can pull strings, push here, pull there, I think, sir, I'm ashamed to call myself a legislator of the state, sir. So I think I would urge upon the government, I would urge upon the minister to ensure that justice is done, then there'll be no question of people questioning us, questioning nepotism, questioning anything that is being done. So with these few words, I would urge, especially what the honorable member has brought about, be addressed, and of course, regarding the colleges that have sent their approval, proposal for approval of the teachers, so that, sir, they're entitled to the rights. Some of them have served for 15, 16 years, sir, as, you can say more or less temporary teachers. Sir, 15 years for a teacher, and then not to be, rewarded by the system, sir, I think speaks very badly of the. So I believe under the new education minister, he's young, educated. I think he will ensure that if he is what he is now, is because of the teachers that taught him. So I believe, sir, there are many young people like him, maybe younger than him, who look up to us to ensure that, we deliver justice where justice is due, sir. With this few words, sir, I thank you.